Hey guys, so you might be seeing a bunch of graphic novels spread out in front of me and might be wondering which among this am I going to review for you guys today. But unfortunately, I'm not going to review any of them today. I will do so in due course of time. So do subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you will get to know when I do. But today we are going to talk about something which many of us may not be aware of. So it's like a trivia plus interesting origin discussions that we are going to take. So the trivia is, can you guess who is that villain who is going to feature in this graphic novel, which is Justice League versus Suicide Squad, and that single villain who is able to take or handle or deal with the entire Justice League and the Suicide Squad all by himself, right? That definitely shows you that he is an A-list villain in the range of Thanos or a Darkseid or an Apocalypse, right? But this is a villain which not many of us may be aware of, and I am going to talk about him today, right? I'll just give you a snapshot on one double spread page where you will see a snap of him, right? And that's this one, and you could see the anarchy that he is spreading all around. And then I'll give you a cover page shot from this one where you actually get to see how that villain handles even the superheroes. And so we are talking about none other than this guy, and his name is Eclipso. So we are going to talk about Eclipso today, his origin, how did he become a number one A-list villain, and I'm going to do all that today for you guys by going back to the history and pulling out how he became an A-list villain from a B-list one after this event, which was part of the early 90s. It's called Eclipso: The Darkness Within. It's a multifaceted crossover event, but this is the book that launched this guy from a simple villain, like a Flash kind of villain, to the true A-list villain which he is, and who can handle and defeat all the heroes in the DC universe on his own. So let's get right to it. Great. So those of you guys who are still here and doesn't mind much of spoilers around this story, Eclipso was first featured in the DC books in House of Secrets number 61 way long back, and he was for most part a B-list villain, and he was kind of like a Hulk manifestation, and he used to be a host inside a person called Bruce Gordon. I don't know if many of you guys would have noticed that name before, Bruce Gordon, which is an interplay of Jim Gordon and Bruce Wayne, and they combined it. It was kind of like an inside joke within DC where they made this guy. So Bruce Gordon's alter ego was Eclipso for a long period of time before this event, and the book which I hold in my hands is the book which changed it all for this guy, right? Eclipso: The Darkness Within. And you could see actually a small shard of accessory which comes as part of this book, which is a big gimmick, but I really enjoyed it, especially for this guy. So so this was a Darkness Within was a mini series that covered, and it was a crossover event. It went into, I think, Batman, Superman, and multiple other heroes. So essentially what we see is that the whole part of his power is this diamond. It's called the Heart of Darkness, which you can see right here. Right, and in this book what happens is that they show this guy, he lives in the dark side of the moon, and only when an eclipse happens can he actually spread and become part of and take over a host body. Until this book happened, where they showed it need not necessarily be the case, and he can take the body of any superhero. And that guy here, I think his name is Lar Gant, right? He was a superhero which this guy possesses, the first one, and he apparently is more powerful than even Superman, right? And that's when he realizes that he can truly become a dominant player in the entire DC universe, and that's where the game kickstarts, right? I'm not going to go through the entire book. It's a big book. It has some 50-60 pages in it, but then we get introduced to a bunch of DC characters, Phantom Stranger, even Superman comes into the foray, and then we talk about Bruce Gordon, who is actually now he's a solar scientist, and the only weapon that can actually defeat Eclipso, the one we see right here, is actually solar flare, and right, the solar light. So and he start taking over superheroes and super villains, their bodies and spreading his might across them is what this story is about, right? And it ends in a cliffhanger which leads to the other stories in the DC universe where this mini series was a part of. Bunch of interesting stuff, and you will see Superman right here. He comes face to face and he fights him, but still the guy is very powerful, as we come to know very soon, right? It ends here, right, where he vows that he is going to take over the entire world and bring it on his heels, and you could see it continues in the Superman, the Man of Steel. So this was the book that started the big domination for Eclipso, and he continues that in Suicide Squad. I'm not going to review the story entirely of Suicide Squad. This is just an introduction video to what can happen and how this guy can take over a bunch of superheroes and reign supreme, right? As you can see how a Wonder Woman, Superman and a bunch of heroes are actually caught up in his grasp. So we will review this book separately for another day, but I really hoped you liked you guys enjoyed the introduction to this A-list supervillain. His powers were gifted to him by the god, and he was the spirit of vengeance, right? Before the god felt that he was too much in the evil side and took the powers away from him and put him inside the diamond and gave those powers to, guess who? The Spectre, right? Who is one of the most powerful entities in the entire DC universe, right? And obviously there was fight between Spectre and Eclipso in subsequent I think post 90s this book came out. There was a lot of this guy really gained his space in the DC universe, but all that is for another time. But I really hope you guys like this DC #1 Eclipso special book, right? And how a A-list villain was born through this Eclipso the Darkness Within event. So that's it from me now. A bunch of loads of stuff waiting for you guys in the times to come. As you can see, sorry for the glare, but I will be reviewing all of this one by one, so keep watching out for more.